turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord that he let me in. I'm breaking in.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Panthers going up against the Falcons. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. From the home of the Falcons since 1992, there's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. This time to the tailback. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Whether you deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Play action. They'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now let's go. 3-19. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Now let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people as a linebacker.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on third down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So 2nd and 10 here. Shipped together here from the D-line. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Detroit! Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he motions the wide receiver. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They go play action here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Go. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Leopard! Leopard! Now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Cuts back, left sideline. And he's going to get this one across the... Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is up to 14. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is brought in at the 21. And the wideout in motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Looking left side, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver high in the air to bring it in. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Zero now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Set! Green, 39. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. 56.
And he motions the wide receiver. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Play clock winding down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right. Nice play, baby. Nice play. Right. Over. Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. 57. Motion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain. change. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd down following the run. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He'll look to throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go! No, check country!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Yeah, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one...
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment. Like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers, and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids, a big rapping, a rattling, rattle riddles, and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythmically, right? Your vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.